It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they went home with a walk-off against the Athletics 6-5. Also from Toronto, first baseman number 49 has been placed on the 60-day disabled list, according to team reports. A torn shoulder muscle is the diagnosis to this point. Austin Hayes plated 3 runs on the day, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 3-2. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. Rafael Devers had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston 4-3. The White Sox second baseman, number 8, plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians 8-2. The Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 7-2. Kurt London collected win number 3 this year as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 2-1. The Rangers The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays smacked 15 team hits as they pulverized the Twins 7-0. In other news from Toronto, starting pitcher Trent Thornton has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-1. The Angels' second baseman, number 74, added 3 RBIs to his total as the Angels took care of the Orioles 4-3. The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, The Toronto Blue Jays broke up their 5-game losing skid as they walked off in extra innings against the O's 4-2. In other Blue Jays news, the club has made a trade and have acquired center fielder Greg Allen, shortstop Tyler Freeman, and closer Brad Hand from the Cleveland Indians. Going the other way, shortstop Lourdes Gurriel, according to team reports. Carlos Carrasco earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 4-3. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 13-5. Jimmy Nelson collected his 8th win in relief as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians 6-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Detroit Tigers amassed 14 hits. Ryan O'Hearn drove home 3 runs, helping the Royals push past the Twins 5-2. Nino Espinoza earned his first victory of the season, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 7-0. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-2. Jose Urena got First, welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. Looking first at the American League East, Nate Pearson collected win number 17 overall this season as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 6-4. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Rays totaled 11 hits as they got the extra inning victory. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Arizona Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, sweeping their way to a World Series championship. It has been an incredible year for them and a dominant postseason run. We'll see if they can do it again next year. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Dakota Hudson earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as Toronto took care of the Rays 6-2. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-3. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The Astros halted their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-2. The Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 9-4. The Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 1-0. Zach Kelly picked up win number 8 this year as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 5-1. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-4. The Braves The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Lance McCullers Jr. struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of today, the Blue Jays The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-6. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in second place in the AL East, 9 games back. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Hunter Renfroe had 3 hits in the 4. He also extended his hitting streak
Let's play ball. Three. Ball four, take the ball.
Your attention.
Three.
Number 54.
Three. Take out. Ball four, take the ball.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In the American League wildcard game, the Toronto Blue Jays Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 4 of the AL Division Series, the Blue Jays defeated the visiting Yankees, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat